And there it is. I apologize for that. There's none of you here. I'm talking to myself. Right, so I am going to share this stream again, but I think that some of you will probably find me by the time I've shared the stream. Copy video link. I've got to tweet this. That was the wrong link, let's say. Here's the right one. God, I can't spell now. Very good. Well, isn't this Tuesday going well? Hey, there's 5 of you. Oh, Meg, you made it. Very good. Well done. Welcome back, all 5 of you. What a day! It must be Tuesday. It can only be Tuesday. Only Tuesdays happen like this. Do you guys have like a worst day of the week? What's your worst day of the week? I think it might be Tuesday, and it is not. It's nothing to do with the quiz. Guys, I love the quiz. But I think in my head, Monday is the exciting start to the working week, even though technically it's the penultimate day of my working week because I take my weekends on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then Tuesday, it's like second day of school. You've got a lot of school left, but you don't have the kind of revving up excitement of Monday. I don't know. Maybe Monday is what's everyone's least favorite day? That's the question, everyone. What's your least favorite day? Tuesdays are traditionally the bad day of the week, says Hannah Wallace, but the quiz helps. Well, exactly that. That, I think, is why you get quite a lot of quizzes on a Tuesday, because it is a difficult day in the week, especially if you've not yet really got your foot on the accelerator in that way that you kind of get with a Wednesday and with the Thursday. I don't know, Thursdays are tricky as well. Wednesdays, I think of as quite good, though, and this might just be my upbringing, but where I went to school, you had a half day on Wednesday. So you had full day Monday, Tuesday, half day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the idea was that the afternoon you'd fill it with some kind of activity, like maybe you were in a football club or did, I don't know, drawing or something. I mean, most of us just went home early and it was great. Probably more great for us than our parents, now that I think about it. Hello19 says Tuesday's a brilliant day because of the quiz, but an exhausting day as we have live online video lectures all day, then a writers group by Zoom. Exhausting, but all brilliant. Gosh, I mean, Hello19, you really do absolutely grindstone it out with the Tuesday Zoom day. I'm trying. I don't know about you lot, but I am trying to be a little less on screen in this period. I'm sort of trying to force myself to go and read actual physical books. I'm a bit of a technophile. I've always been a technophile, and I love it. I read a lot on Kindle these days, and I kind of have to push myself to not do that because, of course, it's all dopamine. It's all reinforcing the messages to your brain that this is how you should work, and you should live, and you should live in abeyance, in what's the word that I'm looking for? In exaltation of our lords and masters in Silicon Valley, and that is not the case, as we all know. We all know that very well. Mary Sainsbury says, hello, my dad is apparently with the Boomtown Rats. I see, not literally, but I'm personally not a fan of Wednesdays. Well, there we have it. One vote already in against the Wednesday, which, as I've already said, I rather like a Wednesday. Lou19 is also trying to reduce screen time. It's tricky, with that being the only way to learn and meet up, and a lot of books are ebooks too, reading paper books as much as possible. Yeah, I know it is a difficult time in that respect. Hey, have we all seen the German government's COVID video? It's very funny. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a place that has shared it. Justin Trudeau's Twitter feed has shared it because, of course, it's all in German, but it has English subtitles. So well done for finding this stream. I tweeted out what was originally the right address, and then it became the wrong address when suddenly my webcam, this one here, started working. As long-time viewers know, that webcam has been defunct for a long time since I spilt crab and sweet corn soup on my laptop, but it suddenly came to life and decided, hey, Felix, why don't you use me? I mean, it was a bit grainy, but I guess that sweet crab and sweet corn has finally dried out. It is Tuesday, the 17th of November. I'm in lockdown here in London, and anyone else in the UK, you will be too. That is affecting my life not hugely, because let's be honest, who's been going out recently? But I did notice it today. I went to buy a new jerry can. I guess I drink water from a jerry can because the water tank in my boat, well, the water tank itself is quite new. I installed a new one over the summer because the old one started leaking, but the pipes that connect it are filthy, so I only really use that. I mean, they're not super filthy, but they're not quite drinking standard, so I don't use that water as drinking water, and I have this jerry can instead, which is getting rather grimy, and I want some water purification tablets. So I went down to, there's a big sporting shop near me, and of course it was closed because we're in lockdown, Felix, you idiot. Still, it was a nice walk, and then I tell you what happened. Then my gas man arrived. So the cooker is on propane gas. I mean, the rest of the boat is heated electrically unless I've got the stove on. And what happened was I always have two canisters of gas, one on the go and a spare, and one will last like 3 to 6 months. They last forever. They're great, especially if you're only using it to cook with. And so, like, where am I going with this? Gas canisters, gas man, sporting shops. That's right. I ordered a new one 3 days ago, maybe a little while ago, anyway, maybe 5 days ago, and yesterday or the day before yesterday, I got an email from the gas people saying that there had been an unprecedented order of gas. Everyone's locked down, so everyone's ordering gas. Is anyone else ordering gas? Is that what you're up to? You all ordering gas? I mean, that's what I've been doing in lockdown. Oh, time to order gas. And so they weren't able to guarantee that it would arrive in the 6-day window. And in fact, it was indefinitely delayed to a time that they couldn't tell me. I was like, oh, fine, I've just started a new gas canister. You have 3 to 6 months to send me the spare. This is not a problem. And then I get to the sporting shop, and I get a phone call from the gas man saying, oh, hello, I've arrived at your marina. Where should I be? So I absolutely legged it back. I was like, sorry. Sweat pouring down my back. I had to go and get the empty one, bring it to him. A very nice man. Such a nice man. He's quite new on the job, and we had a chat about what it's like to live on a boat and where he lives and all of that. And he helped me to carry the gas canister right to the front of the marina. And by helped me to carry, I mean carried it for me, because I'm made of tagliatelle, which is great for going with a pasta sauce. Not very good for carrying gas canisters. Let me tell you that. So this very kind man saw me struggling on the pavement. I mean, I was just kind of going to roll it along, but he picked it up for me and took it. And then I kind of carried on rolling it down the there's like a slope to get into the marina, so down that and up to my boat. People are talking. What are you talking about? Luna Dean says, yes, I'm trying to reduce screen time. I've seen that. Samastati quite dislikes Thursdays. The work week is almost over at that point, but the weekend is still so far. Yeah, Thursday. I mean, I remember back when I used to go into offices and schools and so on, and by go into schools, and I wasn't like I wasn't doing a drugs awareness week. I mean, I went to school. I remember the difficulty of Thursday because it felt like you'd put in all the hours already, and surely you should be allowed another time off. But this is the thing, isn't it? This is why so many people at the minute are talking about the 4-day week, which is all very exciting. And I think that if we move to that, then that sounds like a good thing for society. Because remember, of course, that the weekend is an artificial construct that came in. Is it 20th century? Is it late 19th century? Certainly in the UK. It started off as 1 day off a week mandated, and then it became 2 days off a week, and now the weekend is guaranteed by I think it's the European Convention of Human Rights. So if you're not European, sorry guys, it's one of those anyway. Says that everyone has to have time off at the end of the weekend and holidays. So there's no reason that we can't just legislate ourselves some more stuff and see how far we go. And I think that's a fair thing to do. Ryan Mulgrew says that our kitchen's being redone for the next 3 weeks, so I have hammering and drilling going for about 8 hours a day. My headache says that currently every day is the worst day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ryan. That's always difficult. I hope that at the end of the process, you have a kitchen that you are proud of, one that you can invite whoever's passing by your house or flat or wherever you live into. You can say, "You there," like you're Ebenezer Scrooge. "You there, boy, come and see my kitchen." For that was how A Christmas Carol ended. And then Ebenezer Scrooge put the boy in the oven, and he served him to all his friends. And it was a Merry Christmas to all. We're going to get going in 15 minutes, folks. 15 minutes until this starts. We start at 7:30. Head on over to the sign-up sheet, which is at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 17nov. ftpubquiz 17nov. And the reason it is nov, regulars to this quiz will know that I normally do numbers, is that when I was doing the tiny.cc about 25 minutes ago, I messed it up. Honestly, I put the wrong thing in, and then it all became unusable. So I had to find a different way. I am not having a good day with technology today, as you can see. So who do we have? We have Devon de Wall. We have Princess Nut Nut. That's a current affairs reference. We've got Dangerously Obsessed with Cryptic Crosswords, who has given us a cryptic. Oh, very good. Brit Who in France interrupts a short puzzle for a Tuesday tradition 3-4. Well, the answer is obviously pub quiz. But why? So a Tuesday tradition gives us that's the actual clue bit. Pub quiz. Short puzzle. I reckon that's the quiz. Brit Who in France. Brit Who UK. English. In France implies that it's in the word France, but none of the letters of pub are in France. So, interrupts a short puzzle. So I take that back. And a short puzzle is PU. Okay. So where are you getting the B from? Interrupts. Right, who? So we're missing the quiz and the B. Interrupts a short puzzle. I mean, unless the B comes from Brit, so it interrupts a short puzzle, gives you pub, and then who in France? I still don't understand. Qui in French. QUI is French. So where are you getting the Z from? I mean, unless we're back to puzzle. So in France, qui interrupts a short puzzle. I mean, unless we're looking for interrupts, Q-U-I-A? Is the A the... Well, no, because there's no A in pub quiz, unless we're looking at French. Short puzzle poo. But there's also, we could get the Z from short puzzle, so that could be quiz in France, which means that the Brit Who gives us pub instead. What's a Brit that could be another word for who? Poo, pa, poo. I don't know. I think that Key Z comes from France Z, but where you're getting the pub is baffling me. I admit defeat. The cat is trying trepanning. Nicholas Lyndhurst, Rivon Toulette, Sweets with Human Contact, and trying our best and happy to be here. Key Z is who Z, and pub for puzzle. I don't understand. And pub for puzzle. But where are you getting the Z from? Folks, if you were here for a pub quiz, I'm very sorry, but this stream is now Felix Trench solves one cryptic crossword clue. Hey, dangerously obsessed with cryptic crosswords. How does it work? Or, in fact, no, don't you tell me. Rest of the quiz, go and solve this. Go and tell me why Brit Who in France interrupts a short puzzle for a Tuesday tradition makes pub quiz, unless it makes something else. Could it be YouTube? Brit Who, you in France, French tu, interrupts a short for Tuesday. No, I think you're trying to say you've given me pub quiz, probably. Folks, if you've not yet, do go and sign up. Head over to tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 17nov 17nov. tiny.cc/ftpubquiz 17nov. Ryan says, if we make it to quiz 100, it should all be done in the format of a cryptic crossword. I think we'd have a riot on our hands if I did that. Rachel Lloyd says, this is a new level for me. The quiz hasn't even started and I'm confused already. If you've not come across our crossword traditions, there is your classic crossword, and then there's the cryptic, which is, Google it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. We made crosswords more complicated. Make sure you've signed up, folks. The picture round is wrong. It's taking me to the sign-up sheet. Thank you very much, Nathan Adams. That's exciting. Shouldn't. Let's see what happens. Does it take me to the sign-up sheet? I bet you that it's the one in the stream. Yes, it is. 17nov. 17nov. Let's see. Oh, I tried to avoid this. Okay, that's fine. That's all fine. Good. So that should be changed. It is changed. The picture round should work now. All right, folks, 7 minutes till we start. If you haven't yet, if this was a regular pub, I would be going around with a jar and asking you for money. You can pay for this quiz by going to ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. Quiz costs £2 per player. And I recommend up to 6 players in a team. And by recommend, I mean mandate. We are going to get going in 6 minutes, please. 6 minutes. So go get yourselves a drink from the bar. Get yourselves some food, maybe. Why not pie and mash? Get some traditional pub food. Let me know if you're eating pie and mash. And if you're not eating pie and mash, let me know if you were to order pie and mash, what kind of pie and mash would you order? I suppose it really depends what's on the menu. There's a lovely pub sort of about that way. Hi, I'm Felix. I don't point, I'm sorry. I just gesture. Sort of that way. No, it's not. You go that way and that way and that way. That way along the river. Which I like very much, and they do a venison pie. I love a venison pie. They do it with mash, of course. I think you can get chips as well. But I'd say in your classic like Wetherspoonsy pubs, you'd probably be looking at a steak and ale, or a chicken mushroom, or ham and leek, or a vegetarian, maybe even a fish pie. I think I'd probably go for a steak and ale out of those. I love a blue Stilton. A blue. None of your white Stiltons. None of your orange Stiltons. I like a blue Stilton. If my Stilton is not a blue cheese, then I don't think it's a Stilton. I don't care what you say. But like a steak and Stilton, big fan of that. Rachel Roy says, lovely veggie chat, Felix Bambi. It's not veggie chat. I'm sure that there are many veggie chat streams, but this is not one of them and has never pretended to be. 4 minutes until this quiz begins, folks. 4 minutes. We will get going at 7:30. For now, head on over to tiny.cc/ftpubquiz17nov. We're saying nov this week instead of 11 because I messed up. And head to ko-fi.com/Felix Trench. I'm asking you, if you were in a pub ordering a pie, what pie would you get? What pie would you order in a pub? Hello, La Traviata. Welcome back. And I wanted to look up what Revontulet means. Come at me, Finnish words. Let's ask old translate.google.com, which is currently translating English into Portuguese. That's not very helpful. Finnish, please. No, not Portuguese into Finnish. English, and Finnish into English. There we go. Revontulet, Northern Lights. Northern Lights. I mean, what could be more Nordic than the Northern Lights? The Revontulet. I didn't know that that's what you called them. Tell me, have you read the Finnish translation of the Philip Pullman books? Is the first one called Revontulet? I hope it is. We'll start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes until this quiz begins, folks. 3 minutes until this begins. For now, I need you to sign up at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz17nov. Clue19 has signed up as flummoxed by the cryptic crossword clue. Yeah, you're not the only one. I mean, it's mostly why it's that's bothering me. Brit who in France? Unless it's a person called Brit. It's a person who is a Brit, maybe? P-U? Pub, poo, pa. In France. In French is don. Doudon. No. Don't know. We'll get going in 2 minutes, everyone. ko-fi.com/Felix Trench to pay for the quiz. £2 per player, please. And make sure that you are signed up over at tiny.cc/ftpubquiz17 nov. Rachel Lloyd will have a Stilton and walnut pie. That sounds gorgeous. I've never come across that, but yes, please. Anne Weaver says, I'm sure you mean something entirely different by pie, but it's lovely fall weather outside today, so my answer is pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin pie is not really a thing here, and I think that you have them sweet. Is that right? I've never had one. Megplant says, I listened to the new episode of Unseen. Oh, thank you. That was a podcast I did. I think it came out very well. Samastati says, the book, Northern Lights is called Kultainen Kompassi, The Golden Compass. Okay, so they use the American title in Finland. Right. Okay. News coming in on how the cryptic clue works. The French word for who, qui, interrupts the short puzzle. So puzz keys is the quiz, and the pa is the beginning of the uninterrupted puzz. But where's the B? I think the B is Brit. I think that's what B is. Deborah Zumak says, I've never had pumpkin pie. I have not. It's not very common here. And that is 7:30. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the quiz. Here are the rules. Rule 1 is no more than 6 players to a team. Rule 2 is I'm always right. There will be no arguments. And Rule 3 is no cheating, which means no Googling, no Yahooing, no asking Jeeves. Thank you very much. Get yourselves pen and paper or some way of communicating with your team. Here you go. It's question 1. This is question 1. Is it stalagmites or stalactites that grow from the roof? Question 1. Is it stalagmites or stalactites that grow from the roof? That is question 1. Steve Schlebeck has given us the answer. Brit, B, yep. And who in France? Guy, interrupt a short puzzle. Puzz. Oh, and they go in the middle. Pa, b, ki, z. And Hulu 19 was already there, I see. Right. Thank you for clarifying that. I see how it works. Okay. Hello, the Kanako heads. Welcome. So I'm asking you question 1. Is it stalagmites or stalactites that grow down from the roof? Stalagmites, S-T-A-L-A-G-M-I-T-E-S. Stalactites, S-T-A-L-A-C-T-I-T-E-S. And question 2. Question 2 is science. If you list all of the single letter chemical symbols alphabetically, which element comes first? So most chemical symbols are 2 letters, like Mg for magnesium. Some of them are 1 letter, like O for oxygen. If you list all the single letter chemical elements, which of them comes first? That is question 2. Question 2. If you list all of the single letter chemical elements alphabetically, which comes first? That's question 2. Question 3 now. This is question 3. Question 3 is television, modern television at that. Which writer-director team directed, or rather created, the show Stranger Things? Which writer-director team created the show Stranger Things? That is question 3. I'm looking for a team of writer-directors, creators of the show Stranger Things. Who are they? That's question 3. Which writer-director team created the show Stranger Things? Question 4 now is geography. This is geography of Slovakia. Slovakia has land borders with how many countries? Question 4. Slovakia has land borders with how many countries? That's question 4. Question 4. Slovakia has land borders with how many countries? We're looking for a number there. Question 4. Question 5. Question 5 is music. Music. According to the song "It's the End of the World as We Know It," brackets, "and I Feel Fine," that's great. It starts with what? According to "It's the End of the World as We Know It," and I Feel Fine. What does it start with? That's question 5. By REM. Not any of the other ones. Anne Weaver tells us the same thing I don't know today. I am going to blame on having just woken up from a nap to be here. Quite right. I hope it was a good nap. Thank you for interrupting your nap to join us. According to "It's the End of the World as We Know It," and I Feel Fine, what does it start with? Question 6 now. Question 6. This is film. Film. The play Noises Off opened in 1982. How many years later did the film adaptation open? Noises Off first opened, I assume in the West End. Michael Frayn, so probably. In 1982. But how many years later did the film version open in cinemas? Film version had Michael Caine in it, of course. It's question 6. Noises Off opened in 1982. How many years later did the film adaptation open? Question 7 is politics. Politics, but I'm not telling you of where, because that's a question. In which European country does the Prime Minister also hold the position of Minister for General Affairs? In which European country does the Prime Minister also hold the position of Minister for General Affairs? That's question 7. Question 7. In which European country does the Prime Minister also hold the position of Minister for General Affairs? It's question 7. It's quite difficult to do this without turning into Paxman. It's something about the desk. Come on, Balliol. In which European country does the Prime Minister also hold the office of Minister for General Affairs? And question 8. Question 8 is languages. Your language is Icelandic. Icelandic. What does the Icelandic word vindur mean? I'm spelling that. Vindur. 6-letter word. What does the Icelandic word vindur mean? That's question 6. Question 6. No, it's not. It's question 8. Question 8. What does the Icelandic word vindur mean? Question 8. Question 9 now is sport. This is the sport question. Your sport is octopus. Octopus, spelt like a lisping octopus, is a name for the underwater variant of what sport? Goes by other names, this, but one name is octopus. Octopus is a name for the underwater variant of what sport? Very well-known sport, this sport that you all know. There is an underwater variant, which in some parts of the world, namely Britain, is called octopus. That's question 9. Question 9. Which sport has an underwater version called octopus? Question 10. Now, question 10 is dogs. This is dogs. Who is the only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Question 10. Who is the only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? That's question 10. Question 10. Who's the only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? There's still fireworks. Maybe we call it Bonfire Month now. Question 10. Who's the only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? And that is halfway through this first round. Here comes question 11. Question 11 is history. This is history. In what century did the Spanish Armada attack England? In what century did the Spanish Armada attack England? That's question 11. Question 11. In what century did the Spanish Armada attack England? Question 11. We are looking for a century. Here comes question 12. Question 12 is alcohol. Alcohol. A bartender in the New York bar in Paris claimed to have invented which vodka-based cocktail, which turns 100 next year? A bartender at the New York bar in Paris claimed to have invented which vodka-based cocktail, which turns 100 next year. Quite a few famous cocktails supposedly come from this bar. It later changed its name to, I can't remember. But this particular one, supposedly invented in 1921. It's question 12. A bartender at the New York bar in Paris claims to have invented which vodka-based cocktail? Question 13. Now, question 13 is brands. This is brands. Firestone, Pirelli, and Yokohama are all brands of what? Firestone, like fire and stone. Pirelli, Pirelli, and Yokohama, Yokohama, are all brands of what? That is question 13. I will repeat all of these again at the end of the first round. Question 13. Firestone, Pirelli, and Yokohama are all brands of what? Question 14 now. Question 14 is words. This is words. What word can come after the following four, either as a suffix or a separate word, to give new meaning? Your words are set, S-E-T, red, R-E-D, pocket, P-O-C-K-E-T, and four, F-O-U-R. What word can come after set, red, pocket, and four? Set, red, pocket, and four. That's question 14. Question 14. What word can come after all of those? Set, red, pocket, and four. That is question 14. We're looking for one word there. Question 15 is money. Currencies, money. If I go to the Bureau de Change and I change my pounds, which are GBP, to CHF, what country am I visiting? If I change my GBP to CHF at the Bureau de Change, what country am I visiting? That's question 15. Question 15. What country uses the currency CHF? 5 questions left in this first round, folks. 5 questions left. Here is question 16. Question 16 is your London question. This is the London question. Bush House, BUSH, in Aldwych was the headquarters of what radio station from 1941 to 2012? Bush House, sort of between Aldwych and the Strand, to be honest, was the headquarters of which radio station between 1941 and 2012? That's question 16. Question 16, Bush House, former HQ of which radio station? Question 17 now. Question 17 is food. This is food. Garbanzo beans, Garbanzo, is an alternative name for what food? Garbanzo beans is an alternative name for what food? Question 17. Question 17. Garbanzo beans, another name for what food? Question 17. Question 18. Question 18 is literature. Literature. The Duncton, Duncton books by William Horwood tell stories of love and religious conflict among different groups of what animal which is common in Britain? The Duncton books by William Horwood tell stories of love and religious conflict between different groups of what animal? Anthropomorphized. Which is common in Britain. The animal is common anyway. That's question 18. 2 questions left, folks. 2 questions left. Here's question 19. Question 19 is music. This is music. The song Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance launched on what website on the 2nd of September 2006? The song Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance launched on what website on the 2nd of September 2006? That's question 19. On what website was Welcome to the Black Parade first released? And question 20 is your current affairs question. Your first current affairs question is question 20. On the 9th of November, the president of what country was removed on the sketchy grounds of moral incapacity in a move that is seen in many corners as a coup? On the 9th of November, the president of which country was removed on grounds of moral incapacity? They currently have a caretaker president who will take them through to the next election. On the 9th of November, the president of what country was removed from office on the grounds of moral incapacity? And that is question 20, and that is all the questions in round 1. Very well done, folks. Give yourselves a pat on the shoulder. Have another bite of your pie. Here they are again. I'm going to go through all of those questions again, but a bit faster. So question 1, is it stalagmites or stalactites that grow from the roof? Question 2, if you list all the single-letter chemical elements, which comes first alphabetically? Question 3, which writer-director team created Stranger Things? Question 4, Slovakia has land borders with how many countries? Question 5, according to the end of the world as we know it and I feel fine, what does it start with? Question 6, the plane Noises Off opened in 1982. How many years later did the film open? Question 7, in which European country is the Prime Minister also the Minister for General Affairs? Question 8, what does the Icelandic word vindur mean? Question 9, octopus is one name for an underwater variant of what sport? Question 10, who's the only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Question 11, in what century did the Spanish Armada invade England? Question 12, a bartender at the New York bar in Paris claimed to have invented what vodka-based cocktail, which will turn 100 next year? Question 13, Firestone, Pirelli, and Yokohama are all brands of what? Question 14, what word can come after set, red, pocket, and full? Question 15, if you change your money to CHF, what country are you travelling to? Question 16, Bush House in Aldwych was the HQ from 41 to 2012. For which radio station? Question 17, garbanzo bean is an alternative name for what food? Question 18, the Duncton books by William Hallwood tell stories of love and religious conflict among different groups of what animal, which is common to Britain? Question 19, the song Welcome to the Black Parade was released on the 2nd of September 2006 on what website? And question 20, on the 9th of November, the president of what country was removed on grounds of moral incapacity in a move seen by many as a coup? That is all of the questions in round 1. Oh, hello, another team. The Candyman scene from children's film Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Welcome. All right, folks. I am going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down! Pens down! Put down your writing pens. Pick up your marking pens. Here come the answers to round 1. Round 1. Here are the answers. Question 1. Stalactites grow from the roof. It's got a C for ceiling. Stalagmites have a G for ground. Stalactites. Question 2. The first alphabetical the first alphabetical element in that list is boron. Boron. There is no A element. Question 3. The writer-director team that created the show Stranger Things, it's the Duffer Brothers. The Duffer Brothers. Question 4. Slovakia has borders with Poland, Ukraine, Austria, Hungary, Czechia, and that's it. 5. 5 countries. Question 6. That's great. It starts with an earthquake. An earthquake in that first line of It's the End of the World as we know it. An earthquake. Question 6. The film version of Noises Off opened 10 years after the theatre version, 1992. 10. Question 7. The Prime Minister, who is also the Minister of General Affairs, it's Mark Rutte of the Netherlands. The Netherlands. Question 7. The Netherlands. Question 8. Vindur means winter. Winter. No, it doesn't. It means wind. Wait, which is it? Let's quickly check that. Wind. Vindur means wind. It doesn't mean winter. It sounds like winter. That is the trap that I was setting you that I just fell into. Wind is the answer to 8, not winter. Wind. Question 9. Octopus, an underwater variant. So octopus is what in the UK is the name of underwater hockey. Hockey. Question 9. Hockey. Question 10. The only fictional dog with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is Lassie. Lassie. Question 11. The Spanish Armada attacked England in the 16th century. 16th century. Less well known is that there was an English Armada that attacked Spain straight after and was equally unsuccessful. 16th. Question 12. That cocktail is a Bloody Mary. A Bloody Mary, which will turn 100 next year, so why not toast the new year on the 1st of January with a Bloody Mary? Question 12, Bloody Mary. Question 13. Firestone, Pirelli, and Yokohama, all brands of tires. Tires. Question 14. Set red pocket for square. Square, set square in maths. Red square in Russia, pocket square, and foursquare means sort of solid. Square. Question 15. CHF is the currency of Switzerland, but also Liechtenstein. You could have had either of those. Switzerland or Liechtenstein. Question 16. Bush House was the headquarters of the BBC World Service. BBC World Service. Question 16. Question 17. The garbanzo bean is an alternative name in some parts of North America for the chickpea. The chickpea. Question 17, chickpea. Question 18, the Duncton books. The animals in the Duncton books are moles. Moles. Warring moles. Question 18, there are 6 Duncton books. Question 19, welcome to the Black Parade, launched on MySpace. MySpace. And question 20, it was the president of Peru. They are going through something of a crisis at the minute. Peru. Let me give you all of those again. Question 1, stalactites. Question 2, boron. Question 3, the Duffer Brothers. Question 4, 5. Question 6, 5, an earthquake. Question 6, 10. Question 7, Netherlands. Question 8, wind. Question 9, hockey. Question 10, lassie. Question 11, 16th. Question 12, Bloody Mary. Question 13, tires. Question 14, square. Question 15, Switzerland or Liechtenstein. Question 16, the World Service. Question 17, chickpea. Question 18, moles. Question 19, MySpace. Question 20, Peru. Add those up. Go put your scores in the sign-up sheet, and let's see how you did. So, Devon der Wall got 12 points. 12 points for Princess Nutnut, 13 for Dangerously Obsessed with Cryptic Crosswords, 12 for The Cat is Trying Trepanning. Who is your cat trepanning? Just you. Have you got a cat on your head doing this? I bet that's what it is. Question 15. Question 15. 15 for Nicholas Lyndhurst. 11 for Revontulet. 11 for Sweet Sweet Human Contact. 15 for Trying Our Best and Happy to Be Here. 15 for La Traviata. 12 for the Kanako Heads. 13 for the Candyman. Scene from children's film Bang Bang. And Clue 19, I think, is possibly struggling to put the score in again. Your internet seems to mix badly with this. Hulu 19 got 11. I'll put 11 in. Okay. Oh no, I've put it in the wrong place. Control Z, Control Z. Oh no. Oof. So, very well done to Nicholas Lyndhurst, Trying Our Best and Happy to Be Here, and La Traviata, all on 15 points. Oh, and welcome to T Spider and Jomentum Baby. Have you just arrived? You're late. Well, no one got a full 20 in that, so in fact 15 was top score, so it was still entirely gettable. Entirely winnable for Jomentum Baby. All right, folks, we are going to take a 10-minute break. Have a look at the picture round, and folks, picture round needs some explaining. I got a little message on my Twitter from one half of the team, trying our best and happy to be here, telling me it is Quiz Regular Megplant's birthday, and please could they have an appropriately themed picture round. So everyone say a big happy birthday to Megplant and go enjoy the extremely difficult picture round I have put together as I tried to think of something to do with space. What you have got on the picture round at tony.cc/FT picture round 17 nov is 10 planetary rovers. These are all vehicles that are either on the moon, on Mars, previously were on the moon or Mars but are now defunct, or are planned to be on the moon or Mars from, the USA, Russia, Soviet Union back in the day, China, the European Space Agency, and so on. And I've given you their names. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's the simplest thing in the world. Just match the name to the planetary rover. That's all it is. Match the name to the planetary rover. We will go over those at the end of the quiz. So enjoy that. Don't forget to drop a couple of quid in the barrel if you haven't managed to yet at co-fi.com/FelixTrench, coffee.com/FelixTrench. Here's the music. I will see you at 8:10.
will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Pub quiz, you're all alone. Pub quiz, you're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, can't escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. You're all alone. Pub quiz, you're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, can't escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. You're all alone. Pub quiz, you're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, can't escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. You're all alone. Pub quiz, you're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, can't escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Pub quiz, you're all alone. Pub quiz, you're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, can't escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub quiz, you're only cheating yourself. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Felix stretch. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't Google for help. Pub Welcome to the pub quiz. You're all alone. Pub quiz. You're all stuck at home. Pub quiz. Come escape from the news. Pub quiz. Drink our virtual booze. Pub quiz. But not in a pub. Pub quiz. Let's do this in a pub. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't do this for help. Pub quiz. Don't be cheating yourself. Pub quiz. We've got massive prizes. Pub quiz. Metaphorical prizes. Welcome escape from the news. Pop quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pop quiz, but not in a pub. Pop quiz, unless you live in a pub. Welcome to the pub quiz. Don't do this for help. Pub quiz, you're only teaching yourself. Pub quiz, we've got massive prizes. Pub quiz, metaphorical prizes. Welcome to the pub quiz. You're all alone. Pub quiz, we're all stuck at home. Pub quiz, come escape from the news. Pub quiz, drink all that you will lose. Pub quiz, but not in a pub. Pub quiz, unless you live in a pub. Felix stretch. Pub quiz, you're all alone. Pub quiz, we're all stuck at home.
No.
Pub quiz.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope that you have been enjoying the picture round. Let's get going with round two. Round two is now in session. Round two, which, as you know, is the fun round. It's more difficult and more fun, and generally involves the maths question. So here's question 21. Question 21, the maths question. How do I get the stopper in? That's not the question. It's not the question. Question 21. What is the cubic root of 216? 216. What is the cubic root of 216? That's question 21. Corpus, I'm going to have to rush you for an answer. What's the cubic root of 216? Question 22 is geography. This is geography. Is Mount Olympus in the north or south of Greece? Question 22. Mount Olympus, very big mountain, traditionally the home of the gods. But is it in the north or the south of Greece? Question 22. Question 22. Is Mount Olympus in the north or south of Greece? That's question 22. Question 23, speaking of the ancients, question 23, of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, what is the only one to survive today? Most of it survives anyway. Question 23, of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, what's the only one to survive today? That's question 23. Question 24 now. Here's question 24. This is music. Rubber ball, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, and Devil or Angel were all hits for which 1960s teen idol? Rubber Ball, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, and Devil or Angel were all hits for which 1960s teen idol? It's question 24. Question 24. Rubber Ball, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, and Devil or Angel were all hits for which 1960s teen idol? It's question 24. Question 25 now. Question 25 is film, 3D films. Which 3D film, released in 2011, with Morgan Freeman in the cast, was about an 11-year-old boy called Sawyer and a dolphin called Winter? Which 3D film released in 2011 with Morgan Freeman in the cast was about an 11-year-old boy called Sawyer and a dolphin called Winter? That's question 25. That's question 25. Name the film. Question 26 is complicated. It's got a definition. You might want to write it down. But the category is knitting. In knitting, this is a bit you might want to write down, a predominantly vertical column of needle loops, generally produced by the same needles at successive, but not necessarily all, knitting cycles, is called what four-letter word, which sounds like the singular of a country? In knitting, a predominantly vertical loop of column of needle loops, generally produced by the same needles at successive knitting cycles, is called what four-letter word, which sounds like the singular of a country? That's question 26. In knitting, a predominantly vertical column of needle loops, generally produced by the same needles at successive, but not necessarily all, knitting cycles, is called what four-letter word? That's question 26. Question 27 now. Question 27. I'm going to throw three words at you. I will spell them after. They are Mkhedruli, Asomtavruli, and Nushkuri are three variant scripts of which alphabet? Mkhedruli, Mkhedruli, Asomtavruli, Asomtavruli, Nushkuri, Nushkuri. Those are all three different scripts used to write the same alphabet. Which alphabet? Question 27. We are looking for an alphabet. Mkhadruli, Asumtarvuruli, and Nuskhuri. Lovely words. 3 variant scripts used to write which alphabet? Samastati is currently knitting a sock. What colour is the sock, Samastati? Question 28 now. Question 28. This is sport. The sport is bowls. Bowls. Which country has won the most titles at the World Bowls Championship? Question 28. Question 28. Which country has won the most titles at the World Bowls Championship? It's question 28. Question 28. We're looking for a country name. Question 29. Question 29 is musical instruments. Musical instruments. Which common percussion instrument includes several pairs of zills held in a frame? Zill. Z-I-L-L. Which common percussion instrument includes several pairs of zills held in a frame? That's question 29. The sock has different shades of blue. Lovely. It's question 29. Which percussion instrument includes several pairs of zills held in a frame? Question 30 is art. This is art. Also technically current affairs, this. The artist Maggie Hambling recently unveiled a controversial statue of which historical figure? The artist Maggie Hambling recently unveiled a controversial statue of which historical figure? That's question 30, and we have 10 questions left in this first round. Question 31. Question 31 is money. This is money. When the euro was first launched, first as a bank-only currency in 1998, and then an actual currency, hard currency in 2002, when the euro was first launched, what was the recommended English language plural in EU legislature, which is still commonly used in Ireland? When the euro was first launched, what was the recommended English language plural of the word euro? I didn't say that first time round, I should have. What was the recommended English language plural of the word euro in EU legislature? And they changed it after a while, but it is still commonly in use in Ireland. It's question 31. What was the recommended English language plural of euro? Question 32. This is question 32. In what year did the TV show Friends launch? Question 32. In what year did Friends launch? What year was the first episode of Friends? It's question 32. Rachel Lloyd says that Lou19 knitted a lovely hat and scarf. Very well done. What colours were they? Were they different shades of blue? Question 32. In what year did Friends launch? Question 33 now. Question 33. Apart from Lassie, there are two other dogs with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. These were real dogs. Name either of them. Question 33. Name either of the real dogs with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm pretty sure they are now deceased. Yes, definitely. Question 33. Apart from Lassie, name either of the other dogs with the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There's news coming in about these colours. Purple. Purple and pink. Lovely. Sounds like they'd go well with the blue socks. Sort of gradient of colours going all the way down. Goes purple. No, I think you have to start with pink. Maybe have like a little red bobble. Down through pink and purple. And go into various dark blues and finally end at light blue on the feet. Or would you go through light blues and end in dark blue? I don't know. Which is bluer, light blue or dark blue? Does that not make sense? I don't think that makes sense. No, light blue, yes. There's no such thing as dark green, Felix. That's not a colour. Question 34. Question 34 is about the internet. This is an internet question. Which commonly used website began as a merger of a website called Confinity, Confinity, and Elon Musk's X.com? So Confinity and X.com, which was owned by Elon Musk, merged to form what website? This is question 34. Question 34. Which website is a merger of Confinity and X.com? Meg Plant there, arguing that dark green exists like some kind of sucker. All right, Meg Plant. Coming around here with your dark green conspiracy theories. Folks, I am here to tell you there is no such thing as dark green. There's green, there's light green. You can't darken green. That's my motto. It's question 34. Which commonly used website was born out of a merger of one called Confinity and X.com? Question 35. Question 35. Your category is gastropods. GASTROPODS. Your question is, give me an example of a gastropod. Question 35. Tell me an example of a gastropod. Question 35, and we have 5 questions left in this quiz. Eileen joins there, offering us forest green. That's a colour. It's green like forest. Meg Plant arguing that what she calls avocado green, because she's North American, but over here, of course, we say avocado green, is her favourite shade of dark green. It's not. Meg, look. I know it's your birthday. I don't want to have to contradict you. There's no such thing as dark green. We all know that. Let's not go pretending dark green's a thing. Question 35. Tell me an example of a gastropod. No such thing as dark green. Question 36. Question 36 is music. This is music. What was the most played song on TV and radio in the UK in the 2010s? If you're not from the UK, don't worry, this is gettable. I don't know what it was in your countries, but this is gettable. What was the most played song in the 2010s, so from 2010 to 2019, in the UK on TV and radio? I'd have done in the world, but I couldn't find it. Kimberly Billington is on Team Dark Green. Don't know what team that is. Team doesn't exist, apparently. Team Invisible. Question 36. What was the most played song in 2010s in the UK on TV and radio? Question 37. Question 37 is brands, publishing houses, in fact. Penguin Books, who I think have featured in this before. Penguin Books was founded in what decade? Question 37. Penguin Books was founded in what decade? It's question 37. Ryan says, if dark green doesn't exist, does light green not? No, light green exists. Obviously. What would you call, like, a green that was lighter than average? It's light green. Question 37. Penguin Books was founded in what decade? Question 38. Staying in the world of literature, this is a literal question. What is the name to the sequel to the novel Catch-22? It's question 38. What's the name of the sequel to the novel Catch-22? Ryan is trying to gaslight us all with some nonsense about averages and dark. Folks, you don't need to listen to all this fake news, all right? Fact checkers exist for a reason. There is no such thing as dark green. What's the name of the sequel to the novel Catch-22? My hands are so dry. All that washing. I mean, it's not washing hands, it's just that they have really strong hand soap in the marina. First world problems. Question 39. Question 39 is music. This is music. Symphony number 6 in F major, also known as the Pastoral Symphony, is by which composer? Symphony number 6 in F major, aka the Pastoral Symphony, is by which composer? Eileen Joins says, I just ordered mugs for my business and half the order is for dark green mugs with a white salt drip. Does this mean I'm only getting half the order? It sounds to me like you're getting half an order of mugs and half an order of mugs with a white salt drip. They've sold you some sort of nonsense. I hope you didn't pay extra for this so-called dark green. Question 39. Symphony number 6 in F major, also known as the Pastoral Symphony, is by which composer? And question 40. Question 40 is current affairs of birds. New Zealand's kakapo, K-A-K-A-P-O, is the first bird ever to receive what New Zealand specific title twice? Fantastic news. I'm so excited for the kakapo. New Zealand's kakapo has received what New Zealand specific title twice and is the first bird to do this? Question 40. And that is all the questions in round 2. That's all the questions in round 2. Hey, don't forget, folks, there is also the best team name. So here are all the questions again. Gone through a bit quicker. Question 21. What is the cubic root of 216? 216. Question 22. Is Mount Olympus in the north or south of Greece? Question 23. Of the seven wonders of the ancient world, what is the only one still mostly standing? Question 24. Rubber ball. The night has 1,000 eyes and devil or angel were all hits for which 1960s teen idol? Question 25. Which 2011 3D family film with Morgan Freeman in the cast is about an 11-year-old boy called Sawyer, and a dolphin called Winter? Question 26. In knitting, a predominantly vertical column of needle loops generally produced by the same needles at successive, but not necessarily all, knitting cycles is called what? It sounds like the singular of a country. Question 27, four-letter word. 27. Mchedruli asomtavruli and nushkuri. I'll say this again. Mchedruli asomtavruli and nushkuri are the three variant scripts used to write what alphabet? If anyone speaks this language and wants to correct me, please do. Question 28. Which country has won the most titles at the World Bowls Championship? Question 29. Which percussion instrument includes several pairs of zills held in a frame? Question 30. The artist Maggie Hambling recently unveiled a controversial statue of which historical figure? Question 31. When the euro was first launched, what was the officially advised plural of the word euro in English? Question 32. In what year did the TV show Friends launch? Question 33. There are two other dogs with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Other than Lassie, these are real ones. Tell me the name of either of them. Question 34. Which commonly used website was born of a merger of Confinity and X.com? The latter was owned by Elon Musk. Question 25. Tell me an example of a gastropod. Question 26. What was the most played song in the 2010s on the UK TV and radio? Question 37. Penguin Books was founded in which decade? Question 38. What's the name of the sequel to the novel Catch-22? Question 39. Symphony No. 6 in F major, aka the Pastoral Symphony, is by which composer? And question 40. New Zealand's kakapo is the first bird to receive which New Zealand specific title twice? You've got 5. You've got 4. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. Pens down! That's a pencil. It's got pen in the word. Pens down! Pick up your marking pens. Here come the answers to round 2. Question 21. The cubic root of 216 is 6. 6. Question 22. Mount Olympus is in northern Greece, quite far north. Northern. Question 23. The only seven wonder of the ancient world to survive. It is the Great Pyramid of Giza. I will not accept the Sphinx. I will not accept the pyramids. I specifically need the Great Pyramid to be in there, or the big one in Giza. You need to refer to the Great Pyramid of Giza somewhere. Question 24. Rubber Ball, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, and Devil or Angel were all hits for Bobby V. Bobby V, the shy guy, Bobby V. Question 25. That 2011 3D family film about boy and his dolphin is called Dolphin Tale. Did anyone see it? Is it any good? Dolphin Tale. Question 26. That thing in knitting is called a whale. W-A-L-E. Whale. Question 27. Mkhedruli, Asomtavruli, and Nushkuli are all variants of the Georgian alphabet. Georgian. If you've never looked it up, look it up. It's beautiful. Question 28. The country that has won the most titles at the World Bowls Championship is Australia. Australia, with New Zealand hot on its heels. But it's Australia. Question 29. Zills are a kind of finger symbol. Put lots of them together in a frame, add a bit of canvas or something, and you get a tambourine. Tambourine. Question 30. Maggie Hambling unveiled a controversial statue of the 18th century feminist Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft. Question 31. The plural of euro is euro. Or so it was anyway. Euro. With no S, it is its own plural, like sheep. Question 32. Friends launched in 1994. 1994. Question 33. The other dogs on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, they're both German Shepherds. You could have had Strongheart or Rin Tin Tin. Strongheart or Rin Tin Tin. Question 34. Those websites merged to form PayPal. PayPal. Question 35. Gastropods. Snails, slugs, whelks, winkles, freshwater snails, limpets. Those are all gastropods. Question 36. The most played song in the 2010s on UK TV and radio is Happy by Pharrell Williams. Happy. Question 37. Question 37. Penguin Books was formed in the 1930s. 1930s. Question 38. The sequel to Catch-22, which was published in 94, I think, is Closing Time. Closing Time. Question 39. Symphony No. 6 in F major, the Pastoral Symphony, is by Beethoven. Beethoven. And question 40. New Zealand's kakapo, the first bird for the second time ever to get the title New Zealand Bird of the Year. New Zealand Bird of the Year. Guys, give a big round of applause to the kakapo for its second big win of New Zealand Bird of the Year. May we all win that title someday. I'm very excited for it. Let's go through all of this again. Question 21, 6. Question 22, North. Question 23, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Question 24, Rubberball, the Night of Bobby V. Question 25, Dolphin Tail. Question 26, Whale. Question 27, Georgian. Question 28, Australia. Question 29, Tambourine. Question 30, Mary Wollstonecraft. Question 31, Euro. Question 32, 1994. Question 33, Strongheart or Rin Tin Tin. Question 34, PayPal. Question 35, Snail, Slug, Whelk, Winkle, Limpet, etc. Question 36, Happy by Pharrell Williams. Question 37, 1930s. Question 38, Closing Time. Question 39, Beethoven. Question 40, New Zealand Bird of the Year. Very well done, Rachel Lloyd, who got Bird of the Year. Eileen Joyce asks whether he's the composer in My Roundabout. That is a deep cut. What would be my closest roundabout? I don't know if there's... Well, the roundabout that I talked about in Brussels is the Rond-Point Schumann, so no, that would be Schumann who's buried under the Rond-Point Schumann, as we all know. But presumably Beethoven is buried under Rond-Point Beethoven somewhere. Right, folks, let's see how you did after that. Princess Nut put their score in the wrong box, so I'm going to change that for them. Yep, very well done. So, 12 for Devonderwall. Difficult to say that. 15 for Princess Nut. 11 for Dangerously Obsessed. 12 for The Cat is Trying Trepanning. 13 for Nicholas Lyndhurst. 9 for Revontuit. 12 for Sweet Human Contact. 16, very good, for Trying Our Best and Happy to Believe in Dark Green. All right, guys. Whatever. Question 14 for La Traviata. 7 for the Knuckleheads. 9 for the Candyman Scene. 14 for Flummox, but then got Cryptic Crossword. Glue Shock. And 15 for T Spider and Jomentum Baby, formerly Whiskey. Which means that at the end of round 2, the team in the head, hey, it's the birthday team, it's Trying Our Best and Happy to Believe in Dark Green. Congratulations. God, is it going to be a birthday miracle? Are they going to take it away with the space quiz, or will they not? Let's find out. So, I gave you 10 space rovers. Let me pull them up over here. And I asked you to match the rover to the name. It's named that rover. So, picture 1 there. Picture 1, well, that's, I think that was the first Mars rover from NASA. And that is Sojourner. You sojourn places, don't you? So Sojourner, I guess. So picture 1 is Sojourner. Picture 2 there, seen before takeoff. That is Spirit. Picture 2 is Spirit. Picture 3, the only Chinese one on the list, that is U2. Picture 3, U2. I believe they're working on U2 too. Or maybe they worked on it already. Picture 4, I was hoping that you'd work out that there were 2 that looked very similar. I mean, they all look pretty similar, but 2 that looked very similar, and that there was a 1 and a 2 in the list. That one is the Russian one, Lunokhod 2. That's the second one there, Lunokhod 2. Picture 5, that's the most recent photograph of a rover that we have. That was taken just the other day. It's a selfie marking, is it 5 years, 500 days, something like that, of the Mars Curiosity rover. Beautiful picture there. That's Curiosity. Picture 6, that one named after the British chemist Rosalind Franklin, and that's from the European Space Agency, hoping to be launched at some point. Rosalind Franklin. Picture 7, that one there is also currently working on Mars. That is the Mars Opportunity rover. That's Opportunity. Picture 8, that's Lunokhod 1, which I think was the first rover on the moon. Picture 9, not long after that, came the Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle, the LRV, popularly called the Moon Buggy. And picture 10, I don't think that this one ever actually made it, but that is a Russian effort to put a rover on Mars. That is Prop M. Prop M. Let me give you all of those again. Those were picture 1, Sojourner. Picture 2, Spirit. Picture 3, U2. Picture 4, Lunokhod 2. Picture 5, Curiosity. Picture 6, Rosalind Franklin. Picture 7, Opportunity. Picture 8, Lunokhod 1. Picture 9, Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle. And picture 10, Prop M. All right, folks. Let's see how you did after that. Devonderwall got a full 10 on that. Oh, congratulations. That is Marvelous. Any more 10s? There's some coming that I can see. 2 for Princess Nut. 3 for Cryptic Crosswords. 3 for The Trepanning Cat. Nicholas Lyndhurst yet to dial in. 8 from Revontulet. 5 for Sweet Sweet Human Contact. 10 for Trying Our Best. 10 also for La Traviata. 4 for the Knuckleheads. 6 for the Candyman Scene. Nothing from Flummoxed. 8 from T Spider and Jomentum Baby. Hey, well done to the 3 teams that got 10 there. But unassailably, this week, with 41 points, it's the birthday team. Happy birthday and big congratulations. Trying Our Best and happy to believe in dark green. You go enjoy your conspiracy theories on this birthday. Very well done from me, and I'm sure all of us. But there is the matter of the best team name, and I am going to give that immediately to the team that gave me a problem to solve. That was very fun. Congratulations. Best team name goes to Dangerously Obsessed with Cryptic Crosswords. I enjoyed that very much. So, folks, thank you all very much for playing. If you haven't yet, please head to ko-fi.com/Felix Trench and drop £2 per player in the pot. And that's it. That's it. Quiz over. Quiz done. Thank you all very much. I will see you here next week for another pub quiz on the 24th of November. So for me, goodbye. Bye and thank you.